Hello, it's Martin, and I've got a client's laptop here. Okay, I've got a laptop here. It's a client, so it's not mine, so it's a client. So now before we diagnose this, I'm going to tell you what's wrong. So the client phones me up on my mobile saying, right, my keyboard's not quite working and I want to get my documents. What's the best way of doing this? So I thought this for a couple of days, and then I was going. So one of the suggestions after he said this, after he phoned me, I spent a couple of days trying to think he could do it. And then I went back to the client and I said, you can do this, we can get the hard drive out and you can make an enclosure. But all he wants is to get his documents onto a pen drive, and that's it. So I said, yeah, that's great. So, but the keyboard wasn't working. So literally yesterday, when I was taking the laptop from the client's house, I was being stupid. I realized that I could put an external keyboard. That solved my problem. Now, obviously, he has got some of the documents on here. I obviously won't be looking at the documents. All he wants is to copy the documents across. I can do that. That's fine. Anything I see, I'll just ignore it. But he doesn't want this laptop anymore, so he wants me to, so I said to him, why don't you take the laptop, why don't you sell it for parts? Because it's still, I'm hoping it's a good working laptop. I need to turn it on to clarify that. And you could put it on eBay or Facebook or Gumtree, and you could put as parts, no hard drive. And that means you keep your hard drive and you can use an external and you keep it as a backup. As I mentioned before in one of my videos, I did mention that was one of the good things to back up. So link will be in the description. So let's get this on, and then I won't show you the copy and paste and how I do that because that's sensitive documents, and I won't show you that because that's against the client and myself's agreement, so you don't get to see any of that. So I do apologize, but this is how I handle client laptops, and you don't get to see that. So you'll see it logged in, but you'll see the name's blurred. So let's get this thing on and get this booted. So right at the top, you can see it's booting. So this is good so far. So I'm not too concerned at the moment. He did show me that the keyboard was working, so I know the thing was working. I thought he meant when he first phoned me, the laptop wasn't turning on for the first place. Now he does have a new laptop, so he doesn't really care about this. All he cares about is documents, which I can understand. If you've got private documents, and he hasn't watched my video in the backup, which I will mention it to him. This is good housekeeping. You should have backups. As I mentioned before, no one has room for a big server cabinet like I do, but there's other methods, as I mentioned. Now, of course, me making this video and the thing's not turning on, we might have to go into plan B. Now, of course, I've got all the tools I need. Of course, I've got my iFixit kit. I will put a link where you can find that. And I do have our keyboard, wireless keyboard and mouse, which is, I forgot I have, but it's quite for these kind of work, it's great. This might be a spinning drive. I keep hearing a YouTuber that bangs on about, if you want to make your computer faster, put a SATA hard drive. Not an M2, put a SATA hard drive. Yeah, okay. What's going on? Now, hang on. Where's it? I know. So, if you want to sell a laptop now, if you want to keep your data safe, and I mean dead safe, don't give away the hard drive. Of course, you can put software on it to completely wipe it, but is it really wipe? You can put an awesome recovery disk, and it will get all the data back. So I recommend you don't sell computers as hard drives. Now, hard drives are cheap. I'll have a description where you can find some cheap hard drives, some good ones. So they're quite cheap at the moment, so I wouldn't do it. Now, a laptop good for parts. Now, that's the question I'm going to answer. Excuse me. If someone's got like an exact same model of this, it can take all this, can take the screen, I think the keyboard's broken, but I might go with that later. But you could easily take the screen, you got smash screen, you can replace it. If you got the exact same laptop as this, it's just spinning now. But you can also take the memory. That's also good. Obviously, I don't know how much memory is in here, so I can't tell you if it's good memory or bad memory. Oh, sorry. But these are good selling points. These are good improvements. They still work. So, if this computer is really, but even if you see this as parts, you could list on what things are working and what not, and then you could, and if the person is honest or being de-honest, you could get a chance. You could say, well, that's all the bits I could replace. It's not, you could use this as, I know schools are back, at the time of filming this, they're back. This is now August, so they are on summer holidays. Yeah, this is filmed in August, and this is probably coming out later the year. I know, but you could use this as a home from school, or work from school, or just a laptop. You could even use this as a media computer. It's just a moment. I mean, several hours later. But you could use this as a media computer. All you have to do is connect it to your HDMI, and you could watch stuff on it. Take away the screen, and all you have is a computer, and your TV's a monitor. Or you could have a wireless keyboard, and then you can leave it inside. So these are good things. Okay, we are now officially, I know it's probably really hard to see, I'm not trying to click any of the button. Okay, that's officially logged in now, so that's good. So, good thing it's not connected to my wireless. Okay. Okay, it's asking for me. I have a password, but it's not working. So I'll have to give the client a call or connect it to my Wi-Fi, and then we'll get logged in, and then we can diagnose if the keyboard's broken out on where. So I'll see you in a bit. Okay, I'm back. Me and the client has been having a conversation on the phone and the password. So, password's not working on it. So, I have to, got a new audio device. Stay tuned, I might make a review of this because this seems to be very good. Better than my last one, but because it connects to your camera. But, so, what we'll have to do is we'll have to open it up. So, let's do that then. So, which is a shame. You won't get to see that, but you'll get to see me open it up though. Where's the dongle? So, And okay, no worries, I lost something, that's fine. So let's open this up. Let's have my overhead camera connected. So, oh, we can do that way. So first thing first, when you open a laptop, any device, make sure there's no power. So battery off. So this might actually be easier than I think. I have opened up this computer before. So before I did my YouTube channel, I actually repaired this computer really good. I actually gave them there was a whole new power circuit. Now this was before my YouTube, so. I did this so often that I thought, you know what? Let's make a channel out of this. And then my wife said to me, "You should have done that years ago." I'm thinking, yeah, I know. But this is always the case when you get clients' computers. I have always found that clients' computers, if you don't know it, I find that this is always the case, that you get something, yeah, that sounds easy enough, and then something else turns up, or something else says, no, that's not happening, you have to do something else. So, but this is how you diagnose a lot of problems. So when you solve one problem, there's always one around the corner. Now I'm going to try to open this up. That's what I was, oh. One screw to hold this, so. Now, if you are not comfortable of opening, now I'm quite comfortable opening laptops, as you know. This is nothing new to me. I did want to replace RAM, so I should know what I'm doing. So, if you're not comfortable opening this, or you don't have the right tools, maybe you have the right tools, but you're not comfortable enough to do, which is, I don't know about your technical abilities and all that, so I have to presume you're not. I do apologize if you are comfortable doing this, so that's fine, go for what I'm doing. Please, I beg you, please go to your local computer shop and just say, get my files on my computer and just pay what it is. Or if you know someone who can do it, like my contacts do to me now and again, they say, hey, my computer, which is great content for me, because it means I can make a video out of this. So I don't mind doing this, so I quite enjoy this. So since this computer is, I don't have to be as gentle, but I bet there's one screw missing. No, in my lock there is one screw that's holding all this together. I feel like that. Yeah, I'm trying to work out again to this. But it's like one screw in it. So. No. I don't want to break them. There is probably a teardown for this, but oh, there we go. Yeah, there we go. Okay, as I expected. Yeah. Oh, there we go. Don't have to be done. It's dirty. Right, there's a hard drive that the client was speaking about. So this seems to be, all right, let's get all these other screws in then, since I don't need them. So this seems easy enough. So yeah, so this is a good part of the video I was saying. So what's good to keep? Now really hard to tell this, but I have memory here. These are your memory modules. RAM. So what is this? Some memory modules. What are they anyway? 4 gigs. So let's say they're probably 4 gigs each. So I'm probably thinking, so that's 8 gigs. That's good. Means you could sell those separate. The Wi-Fi, now it depends on the, I don't know where this is connected to. That's also a good thing to sell. So all these parts are good to sell. Now, if you're feeling confident, that's what it is. Oh, is confidence the right word? Oh. If you got the ability, I'm going to say ability for this, you could completely take it apart. I mean, you could sell like some of the plastic, the metal. If you got the ability of doing it, do it, because there might be worth money. So you could sell the whole lot. So I'm not saying you should do that, but if you got the ability, do it. I don't have the ability, so I'm not going to do it. So, alright, let's get this hard drive out. The main thing of the client was I don't know if I got the tool to show you what I'm going to do next. So I could plug it in and then do a voiceover. I'm hoping I've got all the key. I'm hoping it's the one that I'm thinking it is. Because if it's not, then I have to go and hope it's SATA. But it could be spinny. Oh, it's okay. I'm good. It's SATA. So this is the most important thing. So I'll get a nice zoom for that. So basically, he wants me to take the data, the client. I meant that. Now this is easy. Now all I have to do is plug 2 cables onto my own computer. It'll be I won't even hot swap it onto, and I can take it's a spinny drive as well. And all I can do is plug the cables in, power my computer. That's easy enough. And then I could probably actually do it because I've got other spinny drives in it. And then I can just take the data from this computer here to the pen drive. Of course, the pen drive has gone across the table. So this is easy. And then I might actually slow this. And then we can get an enclosure. I can recommend a closure. And then they can order it. Of course, I recommend one. I'll put a link description where I could enclose it, and then he can just take it from the link. Of course, I need a small head. So. Who's the most tiny screws ever? Wow, they're tiny. Do I have tape here? No, I don't have tape. With a small leg? No. Yeah, I probably have some in the house. So. So there you go. So this is a 1 terabyte Western Digital. I don't know if it's SATA or Spinny, so I don't know, sorry. So yeah, so this is what they want. So I can get the rest back in together and then tape the screws. What I'll do is I'll get some tape it up the screws, and then tape to put a wee note to say they're in the tape. That's what I'll do. But I'll do that off camera. And then whoever buys this computer knows exactly what they're getting. So I'm not even going to, do I clean it? Probably not. I should really. Oh. Do I clean it? I do have spray. I can just give it a quick clean. So yeah, so this is what I would do if I can get it, because when you got the hard drive, you can pretty much get all the files you want. So I'm just going to slowly screw that. So what do I show you? No, I'm not going to show you that because that's data protection. So what I'll do is I'll end this video now. So this is how I'm going to take the hard drive and get this thing done. I'm going to plug into my own computer and get that all sorted and copy the files over and give it to the client, and then they can deal with all the stuff. So all the links are what I used and all the stuff will be in the descriptions, of course. Please subscribe to my channel. And I don't get clients' computer often, but there is a you can see the previous one, the one I upgraded the RAM. That was a good fun video. So I'm just going to finish screwing this up. I can hear the jokes already. I can hear you, internet. And then what I'll do is I'll get this computer ready for selling, get it all cleaned up. Since it's here, I can give it a wee spin and a wee dust when I'm in here, and then I can give it back to the client, and then they hit it, and then they can do whatever they want with it. So what I'll do is I'll say thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Goodbye.